Vignesh Ravichandran. I sing with NMC at Navatman. Mine is not a traditional mom pushed to music class story, but this time it was aunt who pushed to music class story. I joined a Balavikas class, which is for kids to learn slokas and Sanskrit, and they taught bhajans, and I sang them well. And the bhajan class teacher or the aunt, she recommended my mom to put me under a music teacher to start Carnatic training, and then my mom went ahead and put me in the music class. She also felt nice, happy and good about it because she always wanted to sing, and she always used to take me to all these venues where she was asked to sing, and she used to point at me so I can sing. Yes, I think it was a phase where I didn't go to music class for like 2 years. When I started learning, I was in 6th grade or 7th grade. I was not doing very well in school, and so my mom was like, no distractions, you're not going to any arts class or music class, you probably sit and study. And then that 2 years, what I did was all collect lots of music cassettes and do a lot of bookkeeping of them. And I started listening to them and I started missing them. And then finally I told my mom, all my friends are going to music class, I'm doing this and this, and I got good grades, can I go back to music class? And then when I went back to music class, and I really realized what I missed, and I started loving music for whatever reason it was. And it was not just Carnatic music, my tastes were all with Ilayaraja, there was MS Subbulakshmi, there was A.R. Rahman, there was D.K. Patama, spectrums of Carnatic to film music. In my upbringing, there was a lot of radio music. There was also my grandmother singing. So it was nice for me when I went back to music. With Carnatic music, there is always this excitement or a fluttery feeling when you start singing Carnatic music. Back in the days when I was in Pondicherry growing up in school, I was the only one or one of the few who sang Carnatic music. Given a person put in spotlight and who liked the performances, I enjoy being the only person or some of the few who can sing Carnatic music. That was one of my main excitements. And then with all that, we used to go to all these competitions, win prizes. So when I was growing up, I didn't understand what this music meant to me. But when I really started listening to music, and there was few points where my interest towards poetry increased, and I understood the meaning of these songs and everything put together, and all of these theatrical music and other dramatic experiences pooled in together for my Carnatic excitement and loving. I should thank the snowstorm that came in 2016 January. It was just a cooped up night. We're just brainstorming about what to do, and we got info about this competition, NPR Tiny Desk Submission, and the rules clearly stated it should be your own composition that should be composed for this specific reason. I started questioning the group. I questioned them and asking, is this something we should do, or should we push ourselves to write an own composition? It'll be fun. And I think that time I was more into this Ragam Saraswati, and I was writing lyrics for a lot of romance songs till fun songs, joyous songs, and then it happened to be Carnatic music and devotional song at the end of the day. And it also happened to be on Saraswati, in Saraswati. It's an interesting story. I moved to New York in 2014 May, and by that time I'd lost my touch with Carnatic music for more than 5 years again. It was the second break that happened in my life. All I knew is I was new to the city. I had 2 bags with me. I found a apartment in Craigslist. My parents visited. They stayed with me, and after they left, it was all bored. My first full-time job, and I realized how boring it was. And my colleague who works with me in the lab, she started learning Kathak from Sahi at Navatman, and then she recommended Navatman to me. And the first day I joined, it was Kamini Dandapani's class, who is my guru right now. It brought me back a lot of memories from my childhood when I used to go to music class carrying these bags with books and pencils and notes and all that. And it was instant attraction for me to these classes and this whole setup of going back to this traditional sit-down music class with the Shruti box, teacher putting talam. Oh, you go and you pick your own mat, put it in front there, sit there, finish it, pack it up and go. And it was instant attraction to me when I first joined Navatman. And I think I sang a song in Nate, and Sahi wanted me to sit in one of the NMC sessions, and that's how NMC happened too. Kamini Dandapani and Rupa Mahadevan mentored me in this Arangetram process, and they were at two different extremes of the spectrum. With respect to the training, Kamini was key in teaching me all the songs, and Rupa Mahadevan was key in incorporating or training me with all the creative or the manodharmam that we call in Carnatic music. Doing all these creative swarams or alap or tanam or kalpana swaram and all that. With Kamini, it is always, if I say, Kamini, I cannot do this, can we move this here and there? She'll be like, okay, what would you like to do? With Rupa, it's always, no, not gonna happen. You need to do this. First time, you got it, you don't get it. Second time, you don't get it. Third time, you get it by luck. Fourth time, she'll make you get it with your own effort. It won't be luck after that. It was all that constant pushing and training, I would say, that helped me do my Arangetram, and it was really fun to be under the mentorship of it was a learning process, exciting and fun experience to be under the mentorship of both Kamini Dandapani and Rupa Mahadevan.
Rapid fire, you ready?
Yes.
Favorite raga?
Sahana.
Favorite name you would give your daughter?
Sahana.
Knew it! Sorry. Favorite NMC outfit?
All the saris that these girls wear, they kill it. They kill all the saris, man. Oh, they're rocking it.
Favorite NMC song?
Suttumvidi Sudardan Kannamma.
Why?
It's us. It signifies all. Every time we start singing this song, everybody jumps into the chorus, and it's such a love song. The lyrics and these people, it all fits in right well.
Do you wish there were more men at NMC?
No. What I like about Navatman is, given this big picture, even with all these distractions, Navatman doesn't dilute the whole culture or the tradition. Given this whole modern metro New York City, everything is traditional and authentic about what they deliver or the services they provide or the teaching or the classes or the performances, or even with the summer camps with the kids. So whatever they do, it's still rich, traditional and authentic in all its ways, on all its facets that comes out of Navatman. That's what I like mostly about Navatman. With NMC, I found 8 singers who can speak Tamil. And after all that gigglings and chatting and all that, I always wanted to push myself, and I really felt that I was able to connect to something here, more than just music and more than just family. There was this bond that I could feel I can connect to, and I was also happy that I could be part of this big picture that Navatman is trying to achieve in the New York City, and I wanted to join this.